Hey guys, welcome back to Clean Green Being. If it's your first time here, my name is Shelly. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, before you leave, hitting the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And lastly, if you find the information in today's video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying and applying and giving my first impressions from a bunch of new products that I purchased from Sephora, namely their Clean at Sephora line. So basically, Sephora has now identified different brands and products that are labeled as Clean at Sephora. This is what the seal looks like here. So any of the products on the Sephora website that have this green seal basically means that this product is free from sulfates, parabens, formaldehyde, phthalates, mineral oil, and more. So that is fantastic. Sephora was just having their VIB spring sale, so I was able to get 15% off of all of these products, so I just jumped at the opportunity to purchase some of their products again from the Clean at Sephora beauty line. So if you are interested in sticking around to watch me apply these products and create this look you see here, then go ahead and keep on watching. All right, so let's just kind of jump right into all of the products that I purchased recently from Sephora. They were having their VIB sales, so I picked up some of their Clean at Sephora products, and I'm really excited to try them out today. So the first product that I'm going to be applying to my face is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is a filter finish protecting primer. So this product is supposed to blur the look of pores, fine lines, and uneven skin tone. It primes with silk powder for long-lasting makeup. It's supposed to protect your skin from your makeup and also pollution. So color corrects with a universal shade. And it also has anti-aging benefits with Japanese superfoods that help to restore the look of youthful radiance. So let's just go ahead and open her up here. Okay, so here she is. Absolutely beautiful packaging, of course, per Tatcha usual. I'm gonna open it up here. No real smell. If anything, it is very mild. This is what it looks like. It's kind of like a pinky peachy shade, a little bit of luminosity to it. It's hard to tell though before applying it on my skin. It's like a balm almost, so I'm not really sure the best way to apply this. So before I do apply this product to my skin, I just want to mention that this product is free from phthalates, sulfate detergents, synthetic fragrances, parabens, urea, and DEA. So this is, again, a Clean at Sephora product. And I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just use like a Real Techniques priming brush and just kind of go into the pan here and just apply it to my face to see the best way. You could probably use a sponge as well. It actually has a really nice, I'm just gonna use my hands because that brush isn't working. It's really smooth. I like the way it is applying to my skin. It's very lightweight. I'm not really into those tacky primers. I know some people are. However, I am not. I don't like the way that feels on my skin. I don't like mattifying primers either because my skin is dry, so it just doesn't work out well for me whenever I use them. I like that. Again, it's really lightweight. It's blending into my skin really nicely. I don't feel like I have like anything on my skin. Again, I don't like tacky primers. I don't like silicone primers. Primers I'm really kind of picky with. I do really like this so far. I hadn't seen this, so I'm really glad I got to try it out. I am looking for a good primer because, again, I am so picky. And so far, I really like how lightweight this is. There's no real fragrance to it, and it just feels really smooth and nice on my face. Silk, feels silky. So as the name states, it is a silky primer. Okay, so I'm an idiot. I read the directions, and the primer comes with this little like disc, and I really wasn't sure what the purpose was, and I happened to pick up the directions, which I probably should have done before even starting to talk about the product. However, you're supposed to use this little disc to like scrape out product, and then you can put it on your finger and apply it to your face. However, realistically for me, I'm going to lose this in 0.5 seconds. This is probably the last time I will ever see this disc again. It's gonna go kind of disappear into the black hole of little objects in my life. So I do want to just mention that the product does come with this little disc that you can use to scrape out the product. I'm sure that's probably for hygiene's sake. However, in my life, that's just not going to work for me. All right, moving on to foundation. I'm going to be trying out the Skin Esteem foundation by the brand Antonym. I am not familiar with this brand, so I am excited to try it out. I'm always on the hunt for a good natural foundation. This foundation is certified organic, and this product is natural cosmetics certified by EcoCert. So I really, really like that. So this is supposed to be a long wearing foundation that is luxuriously smooth. It's supposed to blend seamlessly to provide a luminous, shine-free finish. So it's supposed to be luminous but not shiny. The product does have vitamin E and sodium hyaluronate to protect and hydrate the skin. And it's supposed to protect against free radicals and keep your skin supple and smooth. So let's go ahead and give this a go. I have mine in the shade Beige Light. It does come in a little pump. It is a plastic bottle. Let's see how the color looks here. Hey, not too bad. So that's what the foundation looks like swatched out on my skin. Pretty neutral in smell. It looks like it's pretty like medium full coverage just on my hand, but it's always hard to tell. It is thicker in consistency. So I hope I'm not overdoing it. You never know how much of a new foundation to apply until you just kind of go for it the first time. I'm gonna use my It Cosmetics brush. It's just a dense foundation brush. And it's having a little bit of an issue blending out on my face. Not too bad though. The more I work with it, the better it's kind of blending out. The color is actually better than what I was expecting. Okay, not bad actually. The coverage is pretty nice. This is just kind of one go at it, so not bad. I am gonna apply just a little bit more to my cheeks to see if it's buildable. Okay, so it blends out really nicely. I'm able to build it up to a full medium coverage. I would say it's almost full coverage, at least in my standards. I think it has a really nice finish. I would say it's definitely more on the matte side. They weren't kidding. It's not shiny at all. There is just a slight satiny kind of vibe to it, but I would say it definitely leans more matte in my opinion. It's not tacky. It feels really nice on my skin, pretty lightweight. However, it's always hard to tell until you wear something for, 4+ hours. However, initial impressions, I actually kind of like this foundation. I like that it has great ingredients. It's eco-certified, it has organic ingredients, and to me, that's worth its weight in gold, and I think so far, not bad. Okay, moving on to concealer. I have the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Concealer. I've never tried the concealer. I have tried the foundation in the past, so I thought I would kind of just give it a go. So if you aren't familiar, the Vibrancy foundation and concealers do have the cold pressed argan oil. This concealer also has blueberry extract with other fruit pigments to help brighten the skin. This concealer does have full long wear coverage, and it is for all skin types. So let's just go ahead and pull it out of the package here. This Vibrancy packaging is so gorgeous. So I have actually the Vibrancy foundation right here. So really, really pretty. I'm excited to try these two together. I have not done so yet, obviously, but let's go ahead and see color-wise. Should work. It does look full coverage on my hand for sure. So it's this swatch right here. It's a thicker consistency. It's not too, watery. However, I get a little nervous with thicker concealers because of my under eye area. I just don't like the look sometimes of drier concealers under my eyes at least. So let's just go ahead and apply it. All right, and per usual, if you've watched any of my full face videos, you know I apply or blend out all of my concealer with the RMS Beauty Skin to Skin Foundation brush. It just really blends out all of my concealers so beautifully and flawlessly. I think I've only used one concealer ever that this didn't vibe well with. Okay, I do believe that this is full coverage because it is doing a decent job at covering up the darker kind of inner circles of my eyes. I will apply a little bit extra there to see how well it builds. However, it doesn't seem too dry yet. I like the finish. It's not too matte. However, it's not too greasy looking. Sometimes your more watery concealers, they can leave like a greasy effect, which isn't good. And too dry isn't great either, because then I end up looking like I'm 1,000 years old. I'm very picky with my concealers, my primers, and my mascaras because, especially with concealers with my under eyes, the skin is definitely changing as I am progressing through my 30s. So I am definitely more aware of how these products kind of behave on my skin as it starts to change. However, I think it's behaving well with the foundation, which I am really into. It's not settling into my lines. I'm liking the finish. Or I will kind of do like a crease check at the end of the video to see how well it holds up. I'm not going to set this concealer because again, it is a little bit on the thicker end, and I could just see that that would not really fare well for me. I don't usually set my concealers, again, because I run the risk of looking like I'm 800 years old. So I usually leave more dry concealers under my eyes, just unpowdered. All right, next, I don't have a bronzer, I don't think, so I'm just gonna use one of my favorites, which is the Beauty Counter bronzer. This is their matte contour bronzer. I love it. It is that perfect shade. It just leaves my skin looking really sun-kissed and gorgeous. I really love this. I also love the RMS Beauty Brie bronzer, but I think I'm just gonna stick with powders today, so I'm gonna use this bronzer. Beauty Counter, if you aren't familiar, is also really great in terms of the ingredients that they use in their products. I have done a couple videos on this brand. I don't sell for them. I always wanna call that out, but I am just a happy consumer. I really love their products. And I think this bronzer just does a really nice job at warming up your skin. It blends really nicely. You can build it if needed. And if you want to get into contour with it, I think this is a beautiful shade. It's not too warm, not too cool, doesn't leave your skin looking muddy. Okay, so now that I have bronzer on, let's move on to blush. And today I do have new blush from Clean at Sephora within this little mini haul. And I have another product by Antonym. This is the Cheek Crush. It is a certified organic highlighting blush. So I'm interested to see how this product plays. I love the packaging. It's in bamboo, I believe. So get it out. Okay, this is embarrassing. I literally cannot get it out of the stupid box. Woo! Okay, so I love the packaging again. It looks like it's bamboo, and this is what the product looks like. So gorgeous. It's like a pinky peachy luminizing blush, and it is a 2-for-1 product. So again, it highlights and it is a blush. It is baked powder, and it gives your cheeks a sweep of gorgeous color while it highlights and sculpts your cheekbones. So let's just go ahead and apply it to my cheeks. Again, this color just screams summertime for me. I think it is beautiful. Okay. I think it's really light in terms of pigment, so I'm guessing you're probably gonna have to build this product up a little bit. I've been using a lot of like hyper-pigmented blushes lately, so I'm actually it's refreshing rather to use a blush that's not so intense with the pigment, because it's really easy to go overboard, especially for me with blushes. I tend to just like, I don't know, black out when I put blushes on, and then I'm like, I come to and I have like clown cheeks. So I'm actually okay with the pigment in this. It is really pretty. It does give you a beautiful luminosity. It's not chalky. Baked powders can be a little bit iffy sometimes. See, look, I just keep going. I can't stop. Okay, so I am obsessed with this blush, highlighting blush rather. It is just the most beautiful, just pinky peach. It's not too pigmented. I was able to kind of just build it to the color that I wanted, and it does give your cheeks just a really beautiful luminosity. It's not glittery, and it's just a really beautiful sheen. I am definitely into the 2 Antonym products that I have tried so far, at least in terms of first impressions. All right, so I guess now we're at eyeshadow, and today I'm gonna be using the Aether Beauty Rose Quartz Crystal Gemstone palette. I saw this on the Sephora website and it looked absolutely beautiful, and the colors are totally right up my alley, so I had to give it a go. This is what the palette looks like, super pretty. I'll take the little plastic off. How gorgeous is that? A lot of versatility here, I can tell. So on the packaging, it says that this product does not have a mirror because they want to be more sustainable. I love that. There also aren't any magnets in here as well. Just for sustainability, it has this little rubber band here to keep the palette closed. So this palette does come with 12 shades. It has matte, shimmer, and metallic duochrome shades in here as well. The powders are supercharged apparently with rose quartz. Rose quartz is everywhere lately, if you haven't noticed. It is formulated with organic coconut oil, organic shea butter, and organic rose hip oil, which is supposed to facilitate a smooth one swipe application of the powders. And I just want to mention that this is zero waste packaging. This entire palette is recyclable. I love that. All right, so let's go ahead and just start kind of playing in the palette here. I'm just gonna start with this color Sandstone. Just apply it to my lid to set whatever foundation or concealer that has gone onto my lid so I don't have any creasing, and it just kind of gives it a smooth base to apply the other shadows. Super pretty so far. Okay, next I'm gonna apply Heartstone. So this shade, it's kind of like a taupey, purpley color to my crease. Definitely pigmented. This color is so gorgeous as a transition shade. And of course you can see the pigment is beautiful. I've only put my brush into the palette once for each eye, and it's just, I'm able to get the payoff and the look that I'm going for. I don't have to constantly like go back into the palette, which is a really good sign in terms of quality. So pretty. I'm just gonna blend out the top here real quick. Now I think to just kind of give some dimension to my eye, I wanna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Grounding. It's a gray, deep gray color almost. So I'm just gonna apply it a little bit here to see how well the darker shades from the palette work. Really easy to blend out and kind of smoke it out a little bit, which is really nice. Okay, I am noticing some creasing with the Josie Maran concealer, just as an update. But I don't think it's too bad. I think maybe if I just don't apply multiple layers like I did today, I wouldn't have that problem. However, it's just a little bit creasy and a little bit dry for my under eyes. I just gotta give it a little bit more time to really get a full assessment on it. So far, I'm really, really liking this palette. The powders are really nice. The pigment is there. The blendability is there. So now I'm gonna go back with the shade Heartstone, which is what I put into my crease, and just kind of blend it out to make everything just kind of look seamless. I think I'm gonna go in with Reawakening, just to kind of keep it consistent with the lid shade. So I'm not even putting any moisture on my brush to give it any more sheen. It is really, really pretty. So I have to say, I am kind of going back into this shade multiple times to kind of build it up to get the finish that I want. I thought initially it would have like more shine than this. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I guess it's pretty. It's not bad. I just was expecting a little bit more like pop in terms of metallic and the shine. I don't hate it. I think I just was expecting something else. Overall, I think these colors are really pretty. I'm going to add, I think, the shade Rose Quartz to my brow bone to just give it a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna throw some Rose Quartz onto my, there we go. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. I think Rose Quartz, I don't know if these metallic shades need to be wet to kind of give off that metallic look. However, this shimmer shade Rose Quartz, when I applied it to the lid, that's kind of what I was going for in terms of finish. I don't have to wet the brush. I can just apply it to my lid, and it is really, really pretty. I'm liking that so much better. All right, so that is the Aether Beauty Rose Quartz Crystal Gemstone palette. Really, really like it. I think you can create a lot of natural, soft, and even more dramatic looks. I think these are really versatile colors, and I really, really like that it is sustainable packaging, recyclable, healthy ingredients. What more could you ask for? So I'm just gonna put on some eyeliner real quick. I am gonna use my Tarte eyeliner today. They are healthy-ish. They're definitely not as clean as some of the other products that I like to use. However, this is a really great eyeliner. This is their Man-Eater liner. It has like a felt bristle tip. Seriously, this is the easiest liner to use if you want to create a little bit of a cat eye. I have really round eyes, so sometimes cat eyes just look a little bit weird on me, and it's harder to create that angle that I need with some other liners. If I'm going to be doing a cat eye, even if it's small, I always use this liner because I just get the look that I'm going for, and I have more control with it for whatever reason. So the next clean beauty product that I'm going to apply from Clean at Sephora is Ilia's mascara. This is the Limitless Lash Mascara. This is what the brush looks like. Apparently, they tested over 100 brushes, and this is the brush that they came up with. I have tried this, disclaimer, I have tried this mascara before. I really like using this side of the brush for my lower lash line, and on my left, this side of the brush for my lashes. It just really helps to evenly distribute the product. Really, really gorgeous. I'm really into this look, actually. Everything that I've applied today, I really, really like. Minus the concealer, I would say I'm only on the fence with that one, just because I'm not really liking how my under eyes are starting to look. All of my little fine lines are exaggerated, so I'm not really into that. I'm gonna give it another try. And so that is the mascara. I do have a couple layers on. Super, super pretty. I am so happy, again, with everything that I've tried today. And last but not least, let's move on to lips, which I have a liquid lip by Bite Beauty. I have it in the shade Cassava, and this is their liquid lip, I think. Yeah, so this is their Amuse Bouche liquefied lip, and again, it's in the shade Cassava. This is made with natural and organic ingredients. I love Bite because of how healthy they are. Lipsticks kind of freak me out if they aren't healthy, because all those toxic ingredients are basically sitting on your mouth. When you talk, when you eat, you're ingesting all of that. So I really try to keep my lip products as clean as possible. So this is, again, their liquefied lip. Wow, that's a thick formula, and this is gonna be a vampy lip. So, oh yeah, this is gonna be real vampy. I like the applicator. It is an angled doe foot, so I can really kind of get precise. Okay, so the color isn't too bad with my eye look. I don't think it clashes that bad. It probably wouldn't be my #1 choice in color for this particular eye look. However, I think for today's purposes, it'll work just fine. Pigments Beautiful. I really like the texture of this liquid lip. I don't think it dries down to a full matte. It does have that sheen to it. It's actually really, really pretty. This color is gorgeous. I thought it was going to be deeper just because of the swatch, but it's really, really pretty. I usually never have anything bad to say about Bite Beauty, and today isn't any different. I really like their liquid lips. It is going to transfer, I can just tell, because it's not drying down to a full matte. However, the pigment is really pretty. I only had to dip it into the product once. I love the applicator. It's lightweight, not too sticky, so I really like the formula so far. So I'm gonna set my face with the Supergoop Defense Refresh Setting Mist. It does have SPF 50. I've been seeing these setting sprays now that do have SPF, which I'm really interested in trying to find a good one. I have one by Kula as well that I'm gonna try. I might do a little mini review on both of these products. However, this is Supergoop with Rebecca Taylor, and again, it is a SPF 50 makeup setting spray. So I'm interested to see how this lays on top of my makeup. I like this concept because not all natural foundations have SPF, so this seems like a pretty good solution to that. So let's see what the spray is like first. Oh, fine. Oh, it's a nice fine mist. Kind of smells like peppermint. I really like that it is a fine mist. There's no white cast to it. The only thing with this is you're probably gonna have to make sure you get an even, application so that you get the sun protection all over your face and not in just some spots. So that is something to consider. But so far so good, I really like that as well. All right, so that completes a full look of Clean at Sephora products. I just purchased them again from their recent VIB sale, and I am so happy with all of these products. The only thing, again, as mentioned, that I'm kind of on the fence with is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Concealer. I will have to try that again. I think if you have more youthful under eyes or you have maybe more oily skin, this formula will work well with you. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried any of these products, and let me know what your favorite is. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view today's video. I really appreciate your viewership. Clean Green Being has new uploads every Sunday and Wednesday, so if you haven't done so already, be sure to again hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you can be notified of all of our future uploads, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.